Hey, hey.
Hey,
Hello,
hey,
hello.
how's
So
it going?
welcome welcome to another episode of Geeking Out, where, we some random folks get together and geek about random stuff. So I'm one of your hosts, Ricky Z. Y'all.
Oh,
How we doing today?
Yeah, do the thing.
Oh, what's up? I'm Julian. I am your other co-host here tonight. I am an artist. What else? Who am I? Oh, yeah. I'm Merlon of the Aes Sedai, Grey Jedi, computer scientist, math blasting brujo. I am also here geeking out with you guys today. We're back. Welcome back to season 2. We're really excited. Today is actually a really nice episode. We also have with us one of our very new panelists. We're still on the welcome train, so I'll leave it on to you for you.
hey, everybody. My name is Taman Kane. I'm writer, producer, all those good things, witch enthusiast, and horror movie fanatic. So thank you so much for tuning in today for season 2, episode 2 of the Geeking Out podcast. And we're going to have some fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see everybody looking good in your black, your witchy attire.
Yeah,
It
doesn't coincide with my headphones. I'm a little sad about it, but
It's okay. It's okay. They're magical headphones, right?
They are. They do. They are. Look, they have lights.
See?
Yeah.
Every little piece of magic counts.
Every little bit. Don't worry, I might switch them out later though. So sorry. Continue.
All right, so we're gonna get started with. We decided, to do. Well, you know what, Taman, you're hosting. Do it. Go ahead.
Yeah, so tonight we have something really cool. We're playing a drinking game.
Ooh.
So if you haven't got your cocktail yet, your witchy concoction, go ahead and get your drink if you're at home. Oh, I see you guys are sipping already. So we're going to just give you an example of how the game goes. If you hear or see the word spell.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You take a sip. And if you run out, you get a refill, right?
Uh-huh.
All right. No, don't worry. I have the whole extra bottle sitting here and waiting just in case.
Right.
Listen, I made a little concoction that I just keep right beside me, just in case.
So what's in yours? What's in your
In mine, I have gin, peach nectar, and agave.
Nice.
Ooh, you literally have a whole brew. I'm here for it. Mine's more wine and plum wine. Back on that tip these days.
That's your favorite. I love it.
It is. I try. Well, wine in general, but this plum wine has got me. I'm back on it. It's been a while, since I've been drinking it, but I had it again the other day, and I was like, oh, well, here it is. I just keep getting it now. Ricky, what do we got for you?
Look, I'm kind of on my Southern mom tip right now. So I have tea and lemonade mix, but then I added pink lemonade vodka to it. Yes, so I'm gonna be
really delicious.
It's actually very delicious. I'm going to be on that all night.
I love that journey for you.
Yes, thank you. I love that for me.
Oh, of course. So we posted in the Geeking Out group about a couple of quizzes. And so we took a quiz to figure out what type of witch we were, what magical house you belong to. And so if you see the link, you definitely go to our Facebook page and take the quiz. But we're going to share the results with you now.
All right. So do we want to go ahead and show the quiz, or we just want to share our results?
Let's show them the question.
Let's show them, yeah.
Okay. So just give me a second, y'all.
Well, this quiz is about okay. So the title of this is "What School of Magic You Are."
Yeah.
So we're talking about the different divination versus I guess numerology. Well, not really exactly, but you know what I mean. So voodoo, exactly. Potions, different kinds. So
yeah,
they're gonna let us. Yeah, they're gonna let us know which school of magic we're in.
Exactly.
Right.
Ricky, I can't really see that, so please read the questions for us.
Okay. Billy Berserker says necromancer is all about recycling.
That's right, Billy.
Yes, aren't they? I mean, maybe that's why. Never mind. All right. let's wait till we get to it then.
All right. So the first question says, what kind of personality do you think you have? So it's either humorous and witty, intelligent and creative, charismatic but deceitful, arrogant and stubborn, compassionate, kind, and caring, mysterious and elusive, clever, sly, intelligent, devoted, hardworking but sad, cool, thoughtful, just, and fair.
Intelligent and creative is what I picked.
Okay, I definitely. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, ladies first. Ladies first.
Okay, devoted, hardworking but sad. That's the depression.
Sadly, you know what? That's what. Okay,
the ADHD.
I did take this quiz like maybe more than once. I still got the same thing, but the first time I did that one. The second time, the first time I was devoted, hardworking, and sad, and the second time I was cool, thoughtful, just, and fair. I gave myself credit on the second one. I was like, okay, maybe I should be nicer.
Let's see.
Right, so,
it won't let me go into. Oh, I can. There we go.
Oh, even better. All right, so I'll go do the next one. So, what element do you think you relate to most? We've got fire, wind, water, earth. There are 4 main ones. We've got also darkness and light, time and metal.
I didn't know all those options were there when I took the quiz, so I feel slighted.
Oh, no.
Oh, maybe you just didn't see them. I don't know. They were okay. Anyway, so I chose water.
I chose earth.
I chose fire.
But
we can call the corners almost.
That's what I was trying to do anyway. But our powers combined, we can call Captain Planet.
That's right.
Something like that. Okay. And then what about next? So what's your favorite color? Black, purple, white, green, red, yellow, blue, orange, or you like all the colors?
Purple.
Purple. What about you?
Purple was mine too.
I chose black the first time, and I was like, all right, let's not be so dark. And then I was like blue, and I still got the same thing, by the way.
Oh my gosh.
Never cheat the system.
I know.
All right, so this one's a little lengthy. So it says, you see your friends getting picked on. What would you do? And like these are all like pretty lengthy explanations. So
it's like, are you going to leap in and defend? Are you going to like beat them up? Are you going to kind of like try and fend them off? Are you going to come to their aid? Or are you just going to like, what kind of reaction are you going to have? What kind of reaction are you going to have? What did you guys choose?
Let's see. Oh, so turn on the stove. Was that an option? I don't remember it being an option.
No, it wasn't. I just added it. So.
Well, okay, so I chose, what did I do? What was it? Oh, resolve the conflict by calling out the bully. I'm the first one to be like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? I'll like bring it to, you know, I'll do the public shaming kind of thing.
The public shaming.
It's like if I see you doing something wrong, I'll be like, okay, you're doing something wrong. Everyone should kind of, everyone knows that you're doing something
Fireball, wrong. Exactly.
They'll stop real quick. Yeah, oh my God, I wish that was one of them. Destiny, welcome.
Hi, Destiny.
Hi.
So I said step in quietly and intervene in the situation. If the bully continues, you put him back in his place.
That's the one I picked too.
That's when you throw some hands.
Or fireball.
Right. Fireballs, exactly.
All right, and so this one, so some of these are all the situational ones are fairly lengthy. Yeah. So you're like, so you meet this girl or boy and maybe want to go out on a date with them. It's like, how do you approach? I said, let's see what I did. I said, what did I say? I think introduce myself.
Okay, yeah, crack jokes in the mood, and then
I think mine's the quietly one.
Yeah, quietly walk to them and introduce yourself. Okay, I did both of those actually, but still got the same answer. Terrible. And then one time I actually did try to do an outline, and I was like, put them in a state of wonder and awe with your wonders, and I was like, oh, every once in a while I do glamour somebody, I suppose. I mean, it's been a long time, but
I did the one where you introduce yourself and you crack a joke, and then you go in for the kill.
Okay, I feel like everyone kind of worked with that one.
Yeah.
AKA, we're all wusses. No, it's okay. I'm just kidding.
I'm okay with that. Like, I will admit that. Like, I'm not the go-getter type of person.
Are you socially awkward and shaming people?
I mean, I'm socially awkward, but yes.
I'm over period, yeah. Destiny's like, I just corner them. I'm like, yes, girl, you better.
All right, go
ahead.
The next one. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. What do you first see when you meet a new person? So their eyes, their body, their gender, their sense of fashion, their stance or general body language, their personality, whether they're happy or sad, their sense of humor, their beauty. What'd you guys choose?
My answer wasn't on there, but I actually
come on.
I chose
You
their
put this test, yes.
I chose their stance and
Yeah.
general body language.
Okay,
Why are we the
yes,
same?
yes.
We are the same.
Why are we
But
the
it's
same?
true because it's like, you know,
No, because
it's that first impression you got almost.
right, because I'm not want to really go up and like talk to people first.
Yeah.
I'm trying to fill you out by just watching. I'm gonna observe you for a while.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so on brand and on theme, it's almost like feeling their aura first. So it's like I want to see your body language and things like that because it then kind of like gives me a feel of what's going on inside more than anything. Well, not always, but it gives me a feel of at least what you're working with. You know what I mean? What you're actively doing on the outside.
Right.
It's like reflecting what's happening inside. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's see. It says, you get into a fight. What would be your main tactic?
Fireball.
Let's see. I think mine would be like to evade their attacks while striking every so often.
Yes.
Wear them out.
That's the one I chose too.
Cat crosses the courtyard and all these other sword forms, whatever. Anyway, so that. I don't remember what I chose, to be honest. It was the first one, I think, but whatever. It was something about like I hope to not get hurt, something like that. But if I could throw a fireball, actually, it would be lightning strike.
Oh yeah,
lightning strike.
Yeah.
That's more up my alley. Okay, so I can't read half of it. I don't know why. Oh, can you scroll to the?
If for some reason it's acting real funny, it won't let me do it.
Yeah. Okay, that's weird. Okay, so something. Usually, what do you strive for? Is that what this is?
Yeah.
Normally, something like that. So then. There's strength, wisdom, wit, variety, power, intelligence, knowledge, profit, and good cooking, or humor.
Knowledge.
I did knowledge too, but it was like knowledge, wisdom, or intelligence, honestly. It was like, oh, but aren't they all the same? But not.
I don't know.
So, no,
you can know a lot and still not be wise. No, yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. But I feel like knowledge and intelligence.
This was a struggle. This is a struggle for me. My choice was power. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But I really struggled between knowledge, and that was only one, really.
Right. That was the only other struggle, but the best struggle. It is the geek struggle. I feel like we always just want to know everything.
I'm gonna like slowly go through mine, the ones I picked, and so you guys can see what I got. Where was it?
That's the last question.
Yeah, that was my question.
Yeah, they randomized the questions. I did not notice that.
Okay.
After taking it a few times. It's still clearly getting the same answers. Oh my god.
So whilst Ricky is getting her results live, go to Geekin Out and then check out the quiz and take it yourself to see if you guys are in line with us. You never know. Maybe we can form a little coven or something. Who knows?
Right. Okay, so I'm going to submit my answers. Hopefully it's the same one that I got initially.
Hopefully.
Yes. Okay, good. Yes, this is it.
Nice. Mysticism. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So it says mine is it's like I'm a mystic. I dabble in various workings of the universe, which completely makes sense because I dabble in lots of things because I have like bees running through my brain. You have the ability to see the future, move objects with your mind, and see into the minds of others.
Oh.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
You are definitely over OP, and I love that.
Yes.
All right, I'm here for it.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, so
what about
I'll do mine. Okay, so then I had Safari. Oh no, not Safari. Pictures. There we go. Okay, so I got Conjuration. It works well with my necromancer's book and everything in my whole outfit today. I guess I just lost.
Yes, it does.
Anyhow, so you are a conjurer. You specialize in dealing with demons, the dead, and otherworldly forces. You can interact with people very well. And you settle disagreements easily, given your experience in bargaining with other. You settle disagreements easily, given your experience in bargaining with other denizens. You can summon armor and weapons, as well as undead minions to help you in battle. Feared and respected, conjurers are also targeted for their dabbling in the dark arts and are often persecuted.
Oh.
Okay. They have the breakdown. I don't know if you saw that, Ricky. By the way, so it tells you like what. Where like within the resulting schools of magic, like where your answers put you, like how many? Yeah. So there's conjuration, mysticism is yours as well. There's enchantment, restoration, omnimagister, illusion, alteration, alchemy, and destruction.
So like mine.
Yeah, there you go.
So mine is like mysticism, and then my next one is alchemy.
Yeah.
And then Like actually, Omni Magister and Alchemy actually tied for second.
And I didn't see this.
Yeah, I didn't see this all the way at the bottom.
Yeah, I noticed that afterwards because I screenshotted mine. Yeah, and then you had an Omni Magister and Enchantment. You had one.
Yeah.
So then, so mine was Conjuration, Mysticism, Enchantment, Restoration, and Omni Magister. And Restoration is actually really fitting because I always say that I'm like we talk about it every once in a while. I'm like my party role is definitely the healer. I'm like the healer or magic tank, like debuffer. I'm definitely a support character.
That's interesting. I didn't even know.
Sadly, I'm support. I can't be front and center like DPS
it's okay.
or tank. But it's okay because you can't do shit without me. I mean, what is a tank without a heals?
Right.
Our coven is pretty good so far. We got Ricky who can do everything basically.
I dabble.
You dabble in everything.
Yeah, I dabble.
Okay, so before I read mine, spell.
Yes.
I forgot to add that GIF in here. Dang it, but it's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah, because as long as we're talking about witches, it's going to pop up anyway.
Absolutely. So I got alchemy.
Okay.
Yes,
as an alchemist, you love mixing potions and various other ingredients to make potent, powerful, and profitable potions. These are for various things and are often sought after by a wide variety of people. An alchemist, you love science and experimentation and consider the other schools to have the flaw of years of mastery. Alchemists need no other magic, for they have everything they need in a bottle. You are also an excellent cook because of your school, and that is actually true.
Destiny got restoration. She's a healer.
Yes,
fine. Enjoy helping people in our generous soul. Yes, I believe that. Destiny. I completely agree with that. Have ability to heal wounds, restore consciousness, and provide shielding to you and your allies. Yes,
we need that.
We're here for it. No, honestly, Healers Union unite.
Yes, we need all the healers because we're gonna be in battle. I'm throwing potions. Ricky is in people's mind. Doing
I'm technically the necromancer. Never mind. I'm the creepy one surrounded by all the undead zombies and things.
We are the new charm boy.
Yes. Although we're supposed to have a fourth one, and we're supposed to have a full common direction map.
Well, speaking of our fourth one, I'm about to add them on real quick.
Oh, yay.
Yes.
Hey, Mr. Jermaine.
Hi, everyone. Welcome.
There he is. We have conjured him from the nether. There he is. All right. Welcome.
Welcome back.
While Jermaine gets himself ready, so like if you took the quiz, it's on our Facebook group page. If you haven't already, go ahead and check it out, and then like tell us your results in the comments.
Yes, please. Also, please like, subscribe. You know what I mean? Follow, hit the notification bell. All those good things. And we're at Geekin Out with an apostrophe usually, otherwise without one, but just Geekin Out. You know what I mean? But you'll find us on all the platforms in that way. So
and you can also find us, like if you find us, look for us on Instagram. It's at WNM. So that stands for Wonelli Media. So WNM Geekin Out without the second G.
Yes.
Oh, please say it's true.
Oh, what?
Oh, he's here for the wig. The wig from last week.
Yes.
Billy
says he wants the wig.
He wants a wig. Okay.
Oh, you want teenage Jermaine, the teenage witch?
Yes.
That's what we want.
No. Jermaine, we want Chilling Adventures of Jermaine.
Isn't that what we're actually gonna get?
You shady witch. You shady witch.
Spells.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Spells.
Okay, well, while he conjures up his wig, thank you for following and all those things. So, yeah,
so we're gonna give Jermaine a chance too.
Yeah, we're gonna come back to him actually, and now it's actually a perfect time for a commercial break.
Yeah, we're gonna do a quick commercial break. All right, we're back.
We'll be back.
So that was a commercial for my, little old business over here, social media. So I manage social medias for podcasts and help manage their shows themselves. So if for this past year or so, I've been helping with One Only Media with their podcast. So you see me on Geeking Out, you see me with Talk It Out, and if you haven't known, I'm usually in the background on Talk It Out, running things backstage. So that's kind of the push. I do run it. Yes, and so that's what Ricky Z social media is about. So if you have a podcast that you are interested in starting, you have an idea, and you're not quite sure where to go, hit me up at Ricky Z social media. My website is rickyzsocialmedia.com. You can also find me on all the platforms. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Look, I'm there. Find me. I got a website, Linktree, all that stuff. You can find me.
Heavy lifting indeed. Can we say? We just got it. I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm because definitely in the height of the pandemic, and then as we were coming out of it, because Ricky, if you know Ricky at all, she's also a teacher.
Yes.
So during coming out of the pandemic, having to relearn essentially how to teach a classroom. After, as if she didn't go to school to already do that, you know what I mean? Now I have to relearn to do that essentially, and then still manage all these social media, and then still be our Geeking Out panelist. We were like, okay, she's too much. I can't keep up. I'm doing everything wrong, but I'm trying to work it out.
but I love it. So it's good fun. So look, this is our chilling adventures of Jermaine. I'm so glad for you to join us.
Yes,
I love that.
We have summoned him and he's here.
Yes.
Okay, Jermaine, our master of 1,000 fandom, our jack of 1,000 fandoms, yeah.
Hola, I'm back.
Yes.
Again.
Yes. So do you have your witch results by any chance for your quiz?
Of course.
All right, hit us with what you got.
So I took the quiz, and the school of magic that I apparently belong to is evocation.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
Which is destruction magic.
Yes.
So I'm blowing all the stuff.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
All right. So now our covenant is complete.
Fireballs, magic missiles, witch bolts, all that mess.
Okay.
We don't have a full party, but it's all right. We're making it.
No. So wait. So what was your element?
Oh yeah.
What was your element?
Yeah, that was element.
Yeah. So there's a question like fire, earth,
darkness,
water,
light, metal.
Yeah. Wait, which quiz was that one?
The one we all took.
Yeah.
What? Just answer it.
Yeah. Okay.
Pick an element.
Pick an element.
Fire, water,
pick an element. Fire all day.
Okay.
Fire all day. Okay. All right. No, that's fine. That works. Right?
Okay. Because all right. So you and Timon are fire. I'm earth. Julian, water. Yeah. So.
I mean, I could be air as well. But
yeah.
Someone has to take water.
Oh, well, okay. So me and Julian, we'll make some air.
Yeah?
Yes.
Oh, honestly, though, technically, we can.
Yeah, we can.
Yes, we can. You gotta do it with science. You gotta do it with science.
That's alchemy.
The alchemist. Yes. I got
hot air is a photo of hot air. That's exactly how you do it. You just, you make some vapors.
Yep.
Yes.
Guess what? You got air that you can move.
Billy said his wife says he's full of hot air.
I want to choose water, Chris. Yes, you and me, Chris. We water all day. That's it. Water's the best, honestly. The earth is like 90% water. We are like 90% water. Whatever the hell, you know what it is. Y'all know what it is.
What are you trying to do, Jermaine?
Taking
you can live on with nothing but water.
The new ones over. Because that's my computer. I'm on hold on. I gotta switch to my computer.
Yeah, you gotta mute yourself.
So my phone doesn't overheat.
No, we're gonna mute him. We're gonna mute him for him. Bye.
This is a nice spell.
Bye.
Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with our top 20. Timon, take it away.
Let's do it. Spell.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
He did say that.
So before I say this, I have been getting DM'd on every platform about tell me who the top 20 witches are. And shout out to Nick Weaver and K Slim for asking us, can we vote? Can we get a say? And all those type of things. We thought about it, it was last minute, but next time, make sure that you subscribe to Geeking Out on YouTube and Facebook, and you can participate in all those cool things. But I want to give you guys a quick shout out, but make sure you subscribe.
And definitely share, because we're getting to the top 20. Share now, definitely. You know what I mean?
Share now.
Get your friends in on this action.
Right.
Okay. So at number 20 is Minerva McGonagall from Harry Potter.
Yes.
Oh my Jesus, yes. Yes.
Transfiguration. She can turn from an owl to a human. A cat or something, yeah.
She was a cat. She was a cat for like.
She's a cat lady.
When you first see her, she is a cat lady. Yeah. Oh my God, she's a cat lady.
She's Catwoman.
I am also a cat lady. Maybe that's why I love her.
That is why I love her name Minerva. So that's a thing for me.
Yes. Also, it was also that moment where she stood up to Umbridge, and I was just like, "Yes, girl."
She needed it. That bitch was rude.
First of all, Umbridge, and everyone just gets to chill if they're fine. But
it's just when she made Harry Potter write stuff and it showed up on his skin. That's a nice spell.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's a really nice spell, but rude.
Mm-hmm. And Minerva's favorite spell that she waited the whole series to use.
Right.
Ricky, you're not drinking.
Oh, I'm sorry. Look, I'm typing. I'm working.
Oh, sorry.
Yes. I'm working, I'm typing, I'm drinking, I'm working. Yes,
right. I'm doing all the things. Hold on.
Yes. I have zero knowledge of Harry Potter.
Chris, how do you have no knowledge of Harry? I don't.
Honestly, though,
I does not compute.
Here's the sad thing though, is like I don't want to direct you towards it unless you already have it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I don't want to give her anything new, essentially. But if you've already been there, kind of, it's like all right, let's geek out about that little bit that we can geek out about. But
yes,
otherwise.
Yeah, because quite honestly, finding out that J.K. Rowling is a TERF has really hurt my spirit and makes me not want to support anything she does in the future.
Yes,
I can't do it. I can't do it.
And it's kind of a shame because some of the characters she's created is like they're timeless, you know?
Right.
You know, they're iconic. Oh my God, iconic.
But honestly,
it begins with
the actors have spoken out, like they don't even want to participate in, like HBO Max has a show coming in the Harry Potter universe, and the main three, you know, they don't want to participate.
Good for them, though. Good for them. I mean, on to the next one.
Yeah, but just a quick note, like they don't want to like really support. Like I don't want to give her any more money. Like that's so sad. All right,
but number 19. Oh, this freeze frame of Jermaine is perfect. It's perfect.
Yes, Melisandre.
Number 19 is Melisandre from Game of Thrones, the Red Witch or Red Sorceress.
Yes. Okay, so I generally hated her through the whole movie, through the whole series up until the end. Actually, when she revealed like herself, essentially. And like when her destiny was fulfilled, essentially, like that was a moment for me. I was like, all right, bitch, here we are. Here we are now. I love you. Like honestly, like up until like the very end when she did the whole thing with the picket fence with the, you know what I mean, with the picket line. That was not. I was like, okay, here you are serving the purpose that I've been waiting for you to fucking serve the whole goddamn series. And then the way she went out was honorable. I will say honorable.
Yeah,
honorable. Yeah, I agree with that. I was actually a fan of hers from the very beginning because I knew she was with the shit, and I knew she was gonna do some crazy things. I hated to love her. Those are the best characters. She
really did. Like she literally had some man burn his daughter.
Like she got it. That's why I didn't like her. I was just like, oh, I was like, no, you did not. But
she did.
She did. He did. It was crazy.
And he's gone. And she's gone. Excuse me.
Okay, so but then I also have I have a little bit of a problem with her God though, with her dating because it's like he didn't need to burn that little girl,
right?
And, and then still like have her like and send her these actual messages, you know, these other messages that were actually helpful. That was not. Well, maybe it was actually. It probably was actually because it set like her parents on a path and everyone else around her on a path, you know. So I guess it made sense, but still, that was some bullshit.
All right.
Anyway, number 18 on our list.
So it's kind of a combo, yeah.
It is a combo, but for those who are fans, you'll understand it. We have Salem from the Teenage Sabrina the Teenage Witch / Ambrose Spellman from the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. And for those who don't know, Salem from the TV show storyline was given to Ambrose to keep the show still funny, but making Salem more of just a thing.
Yeah.
So Ambrose.
Also making him, because especially with today's, I also want to say probably because to animate Salem today is doable. We would all expect it, but it's also expensive. So they were like,
it's corny, actually. Think about it. Like to have an animatronic like Salem on Chilling Adventures. I know like you don't mean like to make animatronic on the show. They could have, but like I love Ambrose though. I'm totally.
I was gonna say maybe it was a chance to add some melanin to the cast because Ambrose Spellman was great in so many ways.
And honestly, it really helped break Salem out of the shell of Salem because Salem is strapped into being that cat, but also unable to use magic. And here we have Ambrose, who's strapped the way that Salem was, but he's actually freer in a way, so he can actually be part of the plot a lot more. So it's nice.
And no, we cannot, Jermaine. And I sort of really like the fact that Salem was just a familiar and not a personality and not an actual character, but he still served a purpose.
I was happy when they brought them back though.
Oh, for that one episode in the last season.
Cute. Yes. I'm here for it.
It was adorable. Okay, number 17 is, and I think I'm saying this correctly, Hona?
Okay,
from Avatar.
Hama from Avatar. Yes. First of all, did you spell it correctly?
That's what I couldn't see it.
Yeah, me either.
Did you spell it?
Hama. That's what I got.
You spell it.
Oh.
I've now said it 3 times, so all of y'all gotta think. That's it. Okay, so.
Yeah.
Okay, so Hama is from Avatar: The Last Airbender. She is a witch archetype without actually being a witch because their magic system isn't your conventional witch magic system, I suppose. But she was the only character within the series to fill that archetype because she was meant to. She was fucking awesome. Also because she taught like one of the main characters the other best bender like in the universe, like essentially witchy concepts and ideas and like and ingenuity to use her and how to use her bending in genius ways, you know what I mean? So it was really nice. She was awesome.
Okay.
I'm a huge fan. She was very witchy in her way. Also, the fight against her and Qatar was badass. Badass water battle fight, essentially. Badass.
Will you please send me the link to that so I can see that?
Oh my god, I'm going to. Okay.
Yes.
You can continue as I do this.
Okay, so we can keep moving. Number 16 is one of my personal favorite, Nancy Downs from The Craft.
Yes.
And I take into me all the power men know.
And so when we're looking at, so like when we're thinking about this list, like it's, yes, there's those good and bad witches or whatever, but like the sheer power of some of these witches, regardless of what side they're on, like you can't deny that they're great witches.
No. Nancy corralled a group of young teenage girls to basically follow her and do what she wanted. And that allowed her to have the power that she needed to do whatever she wanted. So Nancy was great.
Right.
And she did a nice glamour and killed Skeet Ulrich.
Right. So like I feel like it's totally okay.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Oh, The Craft. Yes. Oh, The Craft. Yes. The Craft. Also, because The Craft was like the first movie I thought that like kind of took a little bit more Wiccan concepts. I thought and like
I
brought them to the forefront. You know, and in a more respectful way, I suppose. You know, it didn't just like take them and then turn them into something entirely different. Not really.
Okay.
Number 15 on our list is Madam Mim.
From The Sword and the Stone.
Ooh.
I love that. I have a love for those old Disney cartoons. So like Sword and the Stone, Robin Hood with the animals, just
the
like
fox. Yeah.
Yo, if they have Disney Plus, that's it.
They should be there.
Are they? Wait, so it's on Disney Plus. No, that is so true. I just haven't gotten around to it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Things I need to put back on the top of my list. I forgot that it's actually on there.
But that's like a classic to me, and I loved it, and it was just hilarious. And like the fight between her and Merlin, and then like she's turning to this giant purple dragon, and just they're just kind of just going back and forth, like, turning into these different creatures, trying to take each other out, and like that's a classic movie.
Honestly, the kid in us, I feel like that's like began like the witch battle within us. You know what I mean? Like the craving for the witch battle started with Madame Mim and Merlin. I can't even. It was great though.
Yes.
Also, I'm pretty sure, wasn't she supposed to technically be like Morgan Le Fay essentially?
That's what I was gonna say. I think
Madame Mim, Madame Morgan Le Fay essentially. All right. Anyway, so on to the next one. Oh wait, we're
next on our list. Number 14 is Shadow Weaver from He-Man and that whole universe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Oh yes.
Wait, because we're going to talk about Masters of the Universe next week, aren't we?
Right.
We are getting there. So we're gonna hold on to deep diving into her, but
we'll tiptoe around Shadow Weaver and her spells.
Yes. Although I have to say that what was it? What was her last name? Otherwise. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I thought the word spell
God
was in it, but it's not. So so never mind.
It's really hard to type and drink at the same time.
Okay. Also, guys, let us know if you have any what is your worst witch? Like which witches you absolutely hate? Just comment it. Well, it'd be awesome now.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Glenda.
Actually, mine would probably be Umbridge. We already talked about her. Anyway, on to the next one.
Tabletop RPG. What?
We don't speak her name.
Wait, there's a Masters of the Universe tabletop role-playing game? Oh.
Where? When? I'm gonna hunt it. I'm gonna hunt it down right now.
You could find it for us and post a link somewhere.
Right. Like you can't talk about these things and not post Amazon link.
Oh, coming out soon. That's why. Oh, that makes sense.
Coming out soon. No.
Okay, I get it.
No.
Yeah.
No, I need it
now.
We need it now for sure. All right. You ready for the next one?
Yeah, I'm the next one.
Number 13 on our list is Queen Rowena from Snow White and the Huntsman.
Yeah.
The evil queen. Charlize Theron.
Wasn't it Ravenna?
Ravenna?
Ravana? Was it?
Ravina
it was, because she had the ravens. She turned into the ravens. Okay, first of all, everything Charlize Theron wore did...
Y'all gotta
everything about her.
Charlize Theron does no wrong, even though she killed a lot of people. And she stuck to life a lot of people, but it doesn't matter.
It didn't matter.
This is why we gotta type things, y'all. This is why we gotta type things up.
Yeah, every time she came on screen, I'm going to jack every single one of her dresses, every single one of her headdresses, every crown, every ring, every piece of jewelry, that entire wardrobe. I would kill for it. Amazing.
She was absolutely amazing. And honorable mention, really quickly, Emily Blunt as her sister in the sequel.
Yes.
She was dope.
I haven't seen it yet. I'm a little sad, but I'm going to go.
Oh, it's in one of the promos we posted. It's somewhere in there. She's an ice witch.
Just so everyone knows, this robe is hot.
Listen, the next commercial break is off.
All right, on to the next thing. So,
number 12 on our list, Vincent from the originals. Yes.
Okay. So if you are a Vampire Diaries fan and you watch the original, it's this a complicated feelings for some fans for Vampire Diaries with the originals, when honestly there shouldn't be, because the original was a superior show. Period. Like, honestly, it was a superior show. But the way that they did way better with the witches on the originals, and Vincent, the actor himself, the way that he had such finesse and swag when he was doing spells.
Oh,
man. Look, I loved him. I loved watching him. Like, I was like, he can do a spell on me, because he is so fine.
Oh, Ricky.
Wait, what season does he come in?
He comes in like two or
season
three.
2. He's season 2.
Wait, Vincent is in season 2, and I didn't.
Okay,
I don't remember that man at all. I don't remember that man. I'm gonna have to Google this. Wait, I don't remember that man at all.
Vincent. At first, he is one of the Michelsons, the older one, the one Finn. No one really liked Finn.
Right.
He's Finn Michelson, but he had swag as Finn, and then he switched his character and still had more swag.
He had way more swag.
When those hands start moving, you might as well move because you're dead.
Like he would use something. I'm like, how does this man have so much swag just with his hand? Like, how does that work? And
pronunciation on point.
Right. But like there was just such a finesse when this character was doing magic that like it made everybody else look like
how many episodes was he on? Because
once he joins the show, he's on the show for the rest of the time. Mm-hmm. And he has substantial storylines.
I have seen the whole second season, and why do I not remember this man?
Wait, no, he's not in Vampire Diaries. He's in the
originals. That's
he's in the right. No. So so you have not watched the originals. Like that's where you see him. So he comes back. So we're introduced to this character because he's reincarnated, or his body was snatched. Dealing with some like original witch stuff, and
body snatcher.
Yes, because they were returning. Yes, they were returning some of the originals to human bodies, particularly witches' bodies, so they can like
have the abilities
and get rid of their like vampireness, because that's been a whole thing for them.
Listen, Julian, Esther Michelson was a very conniving witch.
She was.
And she resurrected herself, and none of this will matter because you haven't watched it before everyone else have. Esther Michelson resurrected herself in a harvest girl at a ritual, and she then resurrected her children who were dead, such as Cole and Finn, into bodies of witches to do her bidding. Rebecca.
Yes.
Oh, Rebecca.
I did the Rebecca. I think I just watched her die, actually.
She's fine. She's fine.
Yeah,
but she's whatever. I can't stand her.
Yes,
either.
definitely. We do love a
honestly,
hot mom.
The whole original family is annoying. Like y'all just keep meddling. Y'all just keep meddling in shit. Now,
Julian, that hurt my feelings because Freya Michelson is one of my favorites.
So I wouldn't necessarily say they meddle. It's just like they're just very much like about themselves and surviving, and like purely about them surviving, and regardless of anybody else that's involved.
Oftentimes at the expense of each other, which is like just why?
That's just why.
But that's the biggest thing.
True.
But the problem is like a lot of fans are just so like they're totally okay with that, and then they feel some type of way when anybody else comes at them, and they're just like, y'all are selfish as hell, and y'all don't care about anybody else, and y'all will do anything to anybody else to get what you want.
Yes.
And I'm gonna kick your ass for it, and they get mad at those other people.
Quick injection on that not caring about anybody else. I'm just getting to the part where like Elena's like, where everyone's like, Elena's just a bitch.
Jenna!
No, Jenna, no! Also, I love it. So, but on to the next one.
Elena Gilbert is a useless friend.
She really is, but like, bitch, Elena is nice. I'm like, but you is it?
She's protected by the plot. That's it.
There we go. All right, next one. Oh, speaking of friends.
Ooh. Number
girl.
11.
Yeah,
Bonnie Bennett.
Justice for Bonnie.
Justice for Bonnie. No, my girl.
Yes.
At the age of 15, 16, finds out she's a witch.
Boom.
Has to break down a barrier to let some bitch out that wasn't even there.
They start the show when she's supposed to be 15, 16?
Yeah, she's like a junior in high school.
Okay.
Oh wow, that's a lot to be a junior. Oh wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, 16, 17. She almost takes down the original hybrid. She's this close to taking down the original hybrid. Loses her powers. Has the powers of 100 witches. Loses her powers again.
Yeah.
Dabbles into expression.
Oh, that was a good one.
The manifestation of her will can bring people back to life.
Heal herself.
Eventually loses that magic, dies, comes back to life, dies again, ends up in a prison world, brings her own damn self back because her friends are fucking useless. I'm sorry for cursing, y'all.
No, I love it.
But no, her friends are
Yes.
effing useless.
But they are.
They are useless.
They are useless.
They are useless. And then freaking defeats Hellfire and can create other worlds. I'm sorry. If you don't put some respect on Bonnie Bennett's name, we cannot be friends, y'all.
Nasty resume. She has a nasty resume.
Do not play on my girl, Bonnie Bennett.
Please do not. She basically went up against their version of the devil and won.
Right. Like you can't. If y'all can't respect her, like we don't know what to do. I don't know what to tell you.
Yo, she really did save everybody too many times. Every time something was happening, where's Bonnie? Bonnie, guys.
You should have moved across country and let them figure that stuff out.
I'm telling you, she should have let Mystic Falls burn to the goddamn ground. I'm sorry.
Ricky, what city should she have moved to?
Is this the age
New Orleans? She should move to Nolans. That's what she should have. She should have been to Nolans. That's where she should have been.
Is this the age-old tale of the brown girl who always needs a rescue?
The help.
The help has always got to come to the rescue.
The help driving Miss Daisy. She's all that.
So can I tell you my crack ship? One of my crack ships for Bonnie.
Oh, spell, because I need one.
Hit it quick. Yeah, hit it.
So it's Clonny. Clonny, as in Klaus and Bonnie. The original hybrid with the Bennett Witch.
Okay. I can't stand Klaus either. Actually, I can't stand Klaus more than most of the other originals because he's like the one for the first 4 seasons now. He's been just like fucking shit up. Shut up.
So like if they had made Bonnie go dark and they had gotten her involved with Klaus, can you just imagine the mayhem they could have caused? Look, I don't care.
The show would have blown up your TV.
Honestly, the thing is though, like I got plenty of fan fiction to read to hold me over, but like, come on, they just like there were so many missed opportunities for her to just completely just I don't know tear shit apart, destroy everybody. And she could have had a badass dude by her side. She could have had the original hybrid. Man, if she were to even dabble with Ripper Stefan, girl, let me tell you some of the damage that could have been done. I can't believe.
Still mad.
Sheila Bennett was dead. Sheila Bennett is
Ricky
dead.
is going to be mad about this forever.
I will be.
Sheila was Grams, yeah?
Sheila was Grams. I'm sorry, but Sheila was dead.
Grams would have stopped with it.
Whatever, she was dead.
Yeah, but she would have found her way. Grams would have found her way.
She was dead.
Listen, if Anna can come back, Grams would have found her way.
Oh, wait a minute. Tosh said Sheila Bennett would have stopped that union, I guess, between Klaus and Bonnie.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but I'm just saying though, like, but that would have been
Before we go to another commercial break, because we're about to go there as we reveal our top 10. Yeah. Who do you think will win, Davina versus Bonnie? Don't tell us yet. When we come back, let us know.
Ooh, let me pick out a commercial for y'all. Come on, let's go.
I'm Tamon Kane, writer and creator of the S2E2 saga. The S2E2 saga is a story about a fraternity that's based in New Orleans, and the fraternity is for male sorcerers. This fraternity goes all the way back from Egypt, and it was founded by 5 magi. Follow us on Instagram at S2E2 saga, and check us out on jointhefraternity.com.
Woo, Tamon.
Ooh.
I was gonna do 2 commercials, but that was too good. I want you to go ahead and explain.
I was gonna say, give us a few more words. I want to know. It's
Okay.
It's on brand.
So, as you see behind me, so my graphic novel, Associate, it's a saga, the Associate Saga. It's an 8-part series. Book 1 comes out this year. It's about 5 descendants of this fraternity for male sorcerers, and they are trying to be initiated before they are murdered. That's what I can tell you so far. And they all have 5 different abilities, 5 different things they can do based off the tribe that they come from. It's very melanated.
I love it.
And it dabbles in different forms of magic. I studied for like 2 years. And
I love it.
Yeah, so it's been really fun writing it.
Computer.
You said before they're killed.
Before they are attempted to be killed. They're being hunted by...
okay.
Yeah, they're being hunted.
You said it as if it was finite. I was like, wait, they're murdered in the end. No.
No. Didn't know. But if you guys are interested, go to www.jointhefraternity.com. And that's the name of the fraternity, the Fraternity, which is Haitian Creole for fraternity.
No one expects to know it. Thank you for that.
Position. Oof. But anyhow, we are still here for it.
Thank you.
Please support. Please support. Especially if you're feeling witchy today.
Mm-hmm.
You'll find some of that there. You'll find wishes every day. But anyway, you'll definitely find it there. All right, so let's get into the top 10, yeah?
Okay, but wait. I asked the question about Davina, and if you haven't seen the originals, you may not know, but Davina versus Bonnie Bennett. Ricky, I gotta toss it to you first.
I already know what I'm gonna say.
Okay. So we can start with number 10.
Can I just say really fast, as someone who doesn't really know Davina and I've only seen her in a clip against, and I was like, all right, bitch. So first of all, I was like, she seems more powerful just off of that. But what bothers me, of course, because plot is plot, you know what I mean? Bonnie Bennett, however, is more developmental, I feel, versus Davina, who I think just kind of comes in with her powers, and I think that's part of the plot. Because like Bonnie has to develop the power to overpower who Davina overpowers, but Davina kind of already has reached that height, so it's like it's hard to say.
Davina Claire has the benefit of a coven.
Exactly.
Davina has the benefit. So does technically Freya and any other witch from the quarter. They have the benefit of being a part of a coven, whereas Bonnie Bennett is pretty much learning things on her own, reading whatever grimoire she gets a hold of
that she finds in the rubble.
I have a question. Right. Do these covens empower these other witches as well? Not just give them knowledge, but actually, energy.
I can answer that for you. So each of the covens, because I think it's either 7 or 9 different parishes. So you have the Treme, you have the Quarter Witches. So you have all these different parishes, lack of better words. That the witches are the different covens. And so are they technically empowered? No. However, they all have different strengths and they train their witches. Davina was a harvest girl, which means she was picked from her coven to represent their coven, to be sacrificed and killed, to be resurrected, to be one of the 4 powerfulest witches in New Orleans. So she is very, very powerful. And in that video clip that we looked at together, she did take down Marcel, Klaus, and Elijah, 2 originals. And I mean, you can almost say Marcel is 1 too, because he's been with them for a long time. Mm-hmm. But honestly, Davina, she did come back to life too. I don't know. This is a really, really hard question. Bonnie, I think if Bonnie was in New Orleans, it would be a whole other conversation. Right. It wouldn't be a conversation, actually.
If Bonnie had a coven behind her at some point.
If she had the community to help nurture her magic, as
instead of just use her.
Right. That's the thing though. Bonnie Bennett didn't have the community to help nurture her and her magic, and being able to learn and when to not to strain it, because that happened a lot with her. She would do so much in sort of such a short span of time.
That nosebleed.
With very little knowledge of what the repercussions could be. Or she might know and not really care. There was very little opportunity for her to really, really blossom without it being having to be a big last minute thing.
Yeah.
So
And Davina had the like we've been saying, she had the privilege and benefit of having a coven of traditions, of rituals and ceremonies and spells that she was actually taught.
Yeah,
Also,
having the proper
a coven
instruction
can link and like
and
also like
basics.
lend their powers as well. You know what I mean? Bonnie is essentially a solo witch, and a coven is essentially however many people are in that coven.
So here's the thing with Taj. So like with Taj, with the New Orleans witches, technically no. So like with the Harvest Girls, the whole point of them was that they weren't as strong without being close to New Orleans, because with the further they got away from New Orleans, the further away they are from their ancestors. Therefore, their powers were weaker. That's why they had the harvest in the first place.
Exactly.
Because they're getting those powers directly from their ancestors, and so that's why they sacrificed to them, and then the thought of like them getting it back. So like they were really dependent on staying within New Orleans.
Okay.
So they were most powerful within their realm, I would say.
Yes.
Unlike Bonnie Bennett,
Yeah.
so probably go to Africa like she went.
Right.
Basically, Bonnie Bennett would wash Davina as long as they don't fight in New Orleans.
Yes.
I don't want to say wash. I think in New Orleans, Davina would have a stronger chance. Davina was powerful already. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
Because she was not just a harvest girl, but she was also a strict witch, which is a very strong coven. She was just like Bonnie. She died and did some stuff for the ancestors and held the stuff on the other side. And she was a harvest girl. I've already said that. But she did a lot of spells. But what people forget that Davina had Esther Michelson's grimoire to study from.
Right.
And Bonnie had a teacher who manipulated her. So and her grandmother who died, and her mother who's a vampire who doesn't teach math. She just had a really shitty time as a witch.
She did not have that community or that support.
I wish she had Google back then.
Right. I wish she did. Or Tumblr or something.
Well, having said that, let's dive back into the countdown.
Yeah.
Coming in at number 10 is Zelda and Hilda Spellman. The Spellman the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina.
Yes. Honestly, I'll take both, but the Chilling over the original.
Chilling way over the original.
Just because of the development. And then I say Hilda over Zelda myself.
Okay, I love Zelda over Hilda.
I loved Zelda. Zelda was so fierce. She was so fierce. I cried so much for her. But Hilda was badass. Hilda was so badass.
Oh, Hilda was everything.
She was so subtle badass because she was like the cottage witch that you didn't know was a cottage witch, but she was a cottage witch who was like, yeah, I'm the cottage witch, but you don't think I can do shit. But guess what? I'm the cottage witch who's still holding the fucking fort. Right. who's still out here rescuing all your fucking asses because I'm the motherfucker.
She's the Bonnie Bennett. She's the
Bonnie motherfucking Bennett of the motherfucking Chilling Adventures of Sabrina the Teenage Witch. I mean,
period.
Yes, period.
Don't let her make you a cake or some cookies because you're dead.
Thank you.
That's it. Don't let her. Oh my god! Don't get on her bad side. That's it.
Do not.
You're gonna go out. You're gonna go out really fucking satisfied. You're gonna be like, "Oh, this is the best meal I had." 2 minutes later, you're dead. Guess what? Every bad thing you've done has been atoned for. Like, that's it. No.
Spells.
You don't go against Hilda.
Spell.
Spell.
I mean, you can't say Spellman without saying spell. So.
Thank you.
We just said that like 3 times.
I need a refill. I just made this.
Look, I totally went through like the tea lemonade portion of my drink, and I'm just straight drinking on the pink lemonade vodka right now. So yes,
I made a whole container worth, and it's gone.
Yes.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Bartender, can we get a refill?
Yes. So on to number 9. Yeah.
Number 9.
Samantha Stevens.
Yes.
Ooh, the witch with the
twist. Can we wiggle our noses?
I can't do it. No.
Something like that.
Did I do it?
Nope.
I don't know. I don't know. I had a nose job. I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. I had a nose job. My nose doesn't move anymore. No. You know how it goes. Anyway.
I cried so much as a child. I was obsessed. We're trying to
Yes.
be Genie.
I'm not sure what the rest of this list looks like, but she is actually not my favorite from that universe.
I actually had her much lower because I
Yes.
don't think I didn't have her from Bewitched on here.
I had her much lower. I don't like her, to be honest. She put up with her husband's shit way too much. That man,
No.
I would never. First of all, that man was dirty, disgusting. She should have left him. We don't like him at all. She should have left him so long ago.
It was a different time. She wanted to make him comfortable.
Fuck him.
She wanted to, she enjoyed his quaint mortality life, and she wanted to live in that and bask in that and just have a nice normal-ish lifetime.
She could have gotten that anywhere else.
Yeah, you could have gotten it anywhere else, but
I just lost my ring light. I'm so mad about it.
Oh no!
Go ahead, sorry.
Ricky, I think you're gonna be okay with how this list sort of moves from what I'm feeling. So who knows who we'll see on this list? But I actually loved her cousin. Anybody knows her cousin name? Serena. I love Serena.
Yes. I my vote was for the one that could not stand her husband, so.
Oh, that's everybody. Nobody in her family liked Darren.
No, but the main one.
We'll talk about her.
The one that threw all the shade. The one who threw all the shade.
The shadiest witch of them all.
The shadiest one of them all. Yeah.
So coming in at number 8.
Number 8.
Just talked about my girl, and I have a strong love for her. Davina Claire.
No, like I love
the original witches.
Mm-hmm. Like I love Davina Claire. Like I fully support all her endeavors of taking down the original.
One of them.
All of them. I support it. Like
even when she broke the sire line.
Yes. You better break the sire line, girl.
By yourself.
Look.
So let me ask you something. If she reverse engineered Esther Michelson's largest spell, does that mean she's just as strong?
I would think so.
That's all I have to say about that.
But even then though, I don't know. But even then though, the original witch, original spell wasn't even her own original spell.
It wasn't. It was a whose descendant?
It was the Bennetts.
The Bennetts.
It was a Bennett.
It was a Bennett. Jenna, no!
No, Jenna!
That was a Bennett spell.
Oh, my caretaker for all my years.
Oh my God, she's not really my relative, but I still care.
Oh, I love you. You're dead. No.
So my favorite Disney movie is The Little Mermaid, and so to see Ursula as number 7 on this list makes me really happy. She was amazing, and she should be a judge on RuPaul Drag Race.
Ah, yes, she should be a judge on RuPaul's Drag Race. How we're gonna make that happen? We're gonna make it happen though.
Okay, so the thing is though, like if you think about it, like when you think of like how Ariel approached this whole entire situation, girl, you didn't read the fine print. Ursula's well within her rights to
take anything she wanted to collect.
To collect.
Yeah.
She said, girl, you 16.
Look, your name is on the contract.
Right
and
here.
And she signed it. Free and
But at the same time, Ursula was she knew what was up. And
she knew she couldn't do that.
No, because Ursula's like definitely the like antithesis of, well, not the antithesis, like the representation of a predatory student loan.
She manipulated that little girl into signing that contract.
She totally is.
She's a student. She's that credit card you sign when you're a freshman in college. And you don't read the fine print.
I legit just finished paying mine off like last spring. Like what? It was like the most liberating moment ever.
That is what Ursula. You didn't read the fine print. You thought you was gonna get what you wanted, but there's interest.
Not today, Satan. Not today, Satan. In the words of the Chilean Bishop Sabrina.
Ursula is the Fannie Mae of.
Not Fannie Mae.
Undersea, like witches.
Fannie Mae, Sally Mae, like all the Mays.
All the Mays.
Not all May.
Listen,
Anna Mae, Bullock.
Listen, on to the next spellbinding witch.
Ooh.
Next one, number 6.
is
Marie Laveau.
Marie Laveau from American Horror Story. Angela Bassett, thank you for this awesome
Angela,
performance.
thank you for everything you've done for us on screen.
My queen.
Every moment you come onto our screens, thank you.
Yes.
Just thank you.
Marie Laveau.
Everything.
You know what I loved about her character? She has such a rich history, like outside of the show. And
That's
for her,
it. Real life witch.
Yeah, a real life witch. And a family of witches who are all very powerful. Like her daughter was more powerful than she was, but that's besides the point. But like she killed this role of Marie Laveau. So we love you so much for that, Angela Bassett. Thank you.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Number 5. Hermione Granger, Harry Potter.
Oh yes, for the top 5 that you made.
The one that I feel should have been the protagonist of the Harry Potter books, but
she should have been the only thing that mattered.
Hermione was the Bonnie Bennett of Harry Potter.
Hermione Granger in the Fall of the Patriarchy. Like that's what it should have been the name of like the series or whatever. Like you know what I mean? Like nah.
Listen,
I feel
Bonnie
like
Bennett
she
is now
was robbed
adjective.
the entire series through.
Absolutely.
Yeah, she was.
And I'm sorry, but her most tragic moment was like the erasure spell on her parents that literally never gets resolved. Like
Right.
What?
Yeah.
It's
just, her parents are just forgotten forever.
Her parents forget her forever, but Hermione Granger being the like most powerful witch that she is, she couldn't reverse it. She totally could have, probably. Maybe she couldn't have, but that's still like that, you know, maybe that's something that maybe they don't know, but that was just such a leap for her. That was such a brave thing for her to do, I would say.
I wonder if it was. I wonder if that
I cried hard.
I wonder if that's something she could have like reversed eventually as she got
older. I wish like the plot maybe.
I think the thing with Hermione is she has all of the knowledge of magic, but she doesn't have Harry's practical application skills.
I think she lacked the finesse.
I think that's a lie.
I don't think that's true.
I think she has all the practical application skills because she's usually the one telling them how to practically apply their magic.
It's Levioso, not Leviosa.
That's what things that take time to like actually put into place properly.
But
when it comes to just like letting the magic fly, she's always like at a loss.
I think she lacked finesse for sure.
And opportunity.
Yeah.
Because
also, she's a woman,
and
she couldn't be the main character. Yes, she could have been the Half-Blood Prince.
Yeah. So I don't know. All right, so let's go on to number 4.
Ooh.
So, like, but for number 4 though, I want to really specify like which version of number 4 for me.
Dark Willow is
Dark Willow
witch on our list.
Okay, before we get further, everybody in the comments section, who do you think is going to be the top 3? I need to know right now while we're discussing.
If you watch it, let us know.
Right. Who do you think is in the top 3?
And who do you think is going to be number 1 now that Willow's out of the thing?
I know, right? Without Willow, who else do we have? Who's going to be number 1?
Yes.
Who could be? Oh wait.
I feel like our number 1's going to be controversial.
It's going to be definitely controversial. Actually.
We might get some hate.
What is an episode without me saying it? I mean, number 1 could be Maureen Demodred from Wheel of Time, who is obviously the baddest bitch alive. So. I mean, there she is. We can all have a spell bounded.
So yeah, if you're watching at home, and you're able to comment, who do you think our top 3 is going to be? And if we missed someone already that you thought would have been a great witch, start getting into those comments. Let us know. Yeah. We're not going to change it or anything. We want to know. We want to know
for you, but we do want to know.
We just want to know what you think.
But honestly, if they don't make them, you never know. They might find their way somewhere else.
Can I just say that Willow had one of the best story arcs on that TV show, and when she turns to Dark Willow, we do spoil those on the show, so it doesn't matter. This show is like 100 years old. So when her lover Tara is mistakenly shot, Willow loses it until Osiris get back. And then she goes into the library to the magic box and absorbs all the books full of dark magic. And then her hair turns dark and she destroys a lot of shit. Mm-hmm. She almost kills everybody.
She flays a dude alive.
Bored now. Boop.
Boop.
And that's what she
God.
says.
Iconic.
Can I
Iconic.
say, I'm also jealous that she is able to walk into a library and just absorb all the spells and information. Like, girl, what? I gotta sit here and read. And here you are doing it.
But you know, back then we didn't really have like what's your active power. But if you think about her journey, she was always like, I hate to use the word nerd or whatever, but like she was always one in knowledge and intellect. So that's a cool active power to be able to touch something and absorb the words on it.
I'm saying, I wish.
That's dope.
I mean, I feel like that's very much part of her character.
Yes,
would be just be able to absorb so much knowledge, because that's essentially how she learned magic in the first place.
Exactly.
Like she was not a born witch, as opposed to, what was it, Amy?
Yeah, that crazy bitch.
Amy was. Did they have born witches in Sabrina? Not Sabrina. Buffy, because it seemed because
they had different, like Jenny Calendar was a not a traveler, but my gosh, a traveler is a gypsy.
Yeah,
she's from a gypsy heritage. So like, that's magic.
Romani, yeah. So I would see that would probably more like a born witch, whereas like Willow was not a witch by birth, but like a witch by practice.
She learned.
And she learned a lot. And
understatement.
Right. So, but you know what I just realized? Like, I wonder how Dark Willow and Vampire Willow would have gotten along.
Probably best friends. And I don't know.
I want to know if Willow, or like who would win in a fight between Willow and Bonnie Bennett.
So that one's hard for me. That was always hard for me. That was always hard for me, because I like
what age? Like, this is not fair, because like Willow grew into that, and so did Bonnie.
Mm-hmm.
The thing of this is what, because me and my friends get into this all the time. Like, let's say these group of witches versus these group of witches, right? There's all these surveys that talk about that, but in their universes, their application of magic is different. If you put Freya up against Willow, Freya may snap her neck and call it a day and keep walking.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it is in the original. They just twip, neck snap, and next problem we're going to talk about. Right. Unlike the other ones, we need to read stuff and some other things. But Willow's no hoe, so she may get. Oh, Taj says number 3, Cordelia Fox. Number 2, Piper Halliwell, and number 1 is a question mark. Destiny thinks hopes that Misty Day is on our list. Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh.
1 Maximoff. My vote was for the Scarlet Witch.
I had her on my list too. Mm-hmm.
She was on my list. On my list.
Weirdly, I didn't put her on my list at all.
That's just
rude. I am rude. I'm sorry, guys.
I mean, there's just something about like these different interpretations of magic, and like the strongest of these interpreters of magic in their realms. It's just like it's hard to decide. It's so hard to decide like who could really be the best of all.
Oftentimes in these TV shows or whatever, there's only one magic user, and that magic user is the strongest. So
right.
But then you have shows like American Horror Story Coven that Marie Laveau came from, and it's already automatically embedded into the lore of the show that the Supreme is number 1. And I guess for the Voodoo, that's Marie Laveau also. But if you take that Supreme and put her in another universe, it may not be the same thing. Mm-hmm. Can she beat the Charmed ones? Because in their lore, the Charmed ones are the strongest witches in the world. So it's really hard.
Right. It's hard to really decide. All right, so let's go on to number 3.
Uh-oh. The Sanderson
sisters.
Y'all forgot about them, didn't you?
Yes.
Thackeray Binks, I made you feline. Still alive.
And there's something about like with, yes, we have a lot of like singular witches, but there's something about like the powers of a group. Like power of 3, but there's something about like the power of a group. And yes, they might have individual powers that might not necessarily be the greatest separately, but like when they're together, my God.
Oh God.
They can do some damage.
Oh my goddess.
Mm-hmm.
Pun.
Can I say that one of the things that I love about the Sanderson sisters that sets them apart from other witches is their ability to like bewitch through song. Like,
yeah,
They're sirens. They're a few different things.
They cast spells on people and wreck people's lives through songs
they do
3 times in that movie.
Honestly, that was like the best part. Was
everyone knows,
musical
like
number.
everyone thinks about like I put a spell on you, and every once in a while they'll think of "Come Little Children."
Oh,
No,
I
but
like
like
about it.
the townspeople, yes.
But they also have that one time in the beginning of the movie where they sing, and yeah, when they cast the spell to like prolong their lives right before they get hung.
Yeah.
On All Hallows Eve when the moon is around.
Who leads the song in that one? Who leads the song?
It's not really a song. It's more of like a chant. It's like
It's a
Winifred chants, and then
but they start to
chanted
sing.
together.
She was like, "Everyone hit a middle C," and they all hit a middle C. I was like, "Oh no!"
No, that's a 3-part harmony.
It was a 3-part harmony.
No, the 3-part harmony.
Just us sing, and they hit 3 different notes.
You'd be surprised how many spells you can cast with some music. Actually,
Well, actually, we go through it every day when we watch these movies, but that's a whole nother conversation. But I have a funny story about the Hocus Pocus, right? So when I was growing up, and I don't remember what age I was when this movie came out, but it was in single digits, I'm sure. When I was growing up, all of my cousins, my younger male cousins, I used to make them learn all the spells to this movie. And if they messed up, we would stop and start over. Like this is a joke we still laugh about.
Okay, Beyonce.
All right, Beyonce, right? Okay, my cousins did that to me for like the Spice Girls, but
they're witches too. It's fine.
They're witches too. I mean, I guess it's the same thing. But
yeah, they're a great couple.
Child, okay. Look, don't do that to them. All right, so speaking of other sisters and the Power of 3, we have to talk about the Halliwell sisters.
Yeah.
The Halliwell sisters. And technically, like, not just the Power of 3, but technically 4 of them. And we're not talking about the reboot necessarily. We're talking about the original.
We're not.
Yeah, so they're not really Halliwells. But
Macy of the reboot is everything. So
yeah,
she's also dead. Okay, so
she's going to be. She's not quite dead yet.
No, she died. She died already. She died.
At the end of the season, no.
Yeah, she had a cellular explosion inside of her.
Wait, we're talking about the new season. Wait, I haven't seen the new season yet. Okay, it's right. Something happened.
Okay, so back to the classical series, not where the sisters are the Halliwells and not. What are the new ones named?
The Veras.
That's right. I was like Morenos, but I was like, it's not it.
No, so the Halliwells. So we have Prue, Piper, and Phoebe.
No, it's not the time. Computer.
What's
phone.
happening?
Oh no, his computer's acting funny.
No.
Jenna, no.
So we have Prudence, Patricia, Astrid, Helen, Lorna, and Grace. Halliwell witches stand strong beside me. Vanquishes evil from time and space. That's how you defeat the source. So I just want to.
Okay. So my only thing was the source of all evil. This is the thing that killed me about the reboot. Was the source of all evil was so big in the original. I was like, the source of all evil. When are we going to meet the source of all evil?
Season 1.
And then you finish the source of all evil in season 1 of the reboot, and I'm like, I guess it wasn't that bad.
Was it like the first half of season 1, or was like
something like that?
It was the season finale of season 1, and we figured out that it's not even the source of evil; it's just the source of all magic.
Yeah.
Whatever. Okay, but I love Charmed is still my favorite show of all my shows that I've ever watched. It's number 1. Hashtag Piper Halliwell and your beautiful family lineage, Wyatt, Chris, Prudence, your next daughter, all of that. So yeah, the Halliwells, they're badass. And
we can't forget Paige. We have to remember Paige.
Oh shit!
Yeah, Paige. You know, she made her way in there eventually.
You can't forget.
We love you, Rose McGowan.
Right, like you can't forget Paige because there is.
Stop, guys.
She was still kick ass. Okay, so we're ready for number 1.
Yes, it's on every morning on TV.
Are y'all ready?
Are you ready? Okay, let's do it.
Wait. honorable mentions first.
Okay, we'll do the honorable mentions. I didn't type those in. Damn. Okay, hold on. All right, so I'm just gonna read the honorable mentions. I'm not gonna type them in because
we don't have to.
So, first honorable mention is Regina from Once Upon a Time.
Yes.
Regina Mills.
Yes.
She plays who from Once Upon a Time? Which character archetype?
She plays the evil queen.
She's
Regina
the evil
Mills.
queen.
Okay.
From Sleeping Beauty. Snow White.
Snow White.
But the only evil queen. Okay, Snow White, evil queen.
No,
Yes.
She's the one that's constantly threatening, like, to hit people with fireballs, but never actually does it.
Yes. Alright, next. Awesome. Who's next?
But she'll give you a nasty apple. That's all I have to say.
Don't take no fruit from her. Don't take no fruit from her. All right.
Look, what I like about them, they gave a really good like backstory on her that we don't really get to see. Yes. Because like even when like I think like Descendants version of her, like they just really base it off of like the original Disney movies, and there's like literally no background on why these villains are the way they are. And even then, like Regina as a witch is very powerful and great, but like she's not necessarily evil. She's just like there's a lot of
she's broken and triggered, and she has a lot of years of trauma that she's trying to sort through, and the way that she expresses that is by destroying and killing people. Okay, it's fine. It's fine.
This is very evil. Very evil. Okay, your next honorable mention.
Next honorable mention is Maleficent.
While you're, which one?
From Sleeping Beauty.
No.
The classic animated one.
Original is the best one. The only one that really matters. She was like,
we don't know that Angelina, whatever.
She was like, I have these minions. Fuck these minions. They're useless. She was like, imbeciles. Riff-raff.
Esther Michelson. What's she from?
She's her.
So Esther Michelson from the original. She's the original witch from the My
Thank you, Destiny, for that. Esther Michelson. She is a badass witch.
Yeah, she's a badass witch.
And her specialty is body jumping.
And then like trying to completely destroy
And the final honorable mention is the Wicked Witch of the West.
Yeah.
Is that Glinda?
No.
No, Elphaba.
Elphaba is the Wicked Witch of the West.
Why, phone? Why are you doing this to me?
I don't know who that one
is. At this critical juncture.
So I have a couple more.
Also, we with
more honorable mentions.
Also,
I have, and I have to do this because we talked about it. Atticus from Lovecraft Country. He technically is a witch, and I have to give him a shout out and his unborn son inside of Letty, Journey Smollett. Yeah, I'll give you guys honorable mention. And Cordelia Fox, Fiona Good, Myrtle Snow, and yeah. Oh, I guess we could Sabrina Spellman, maybe.
Balenciaga. Iconic moment. I'm sorry. If I'm gonna go out, that's how I'm going out. Like that. Just like that.
All right. So, are we ready for number one?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. So don't hate us, y'all. Don't hate us. Don't hate us. Don't hate us.
Number one is Endora from Bewitched.
Endora.
Yes! Oh, that's a good one.
Derwin. Is that Derwin?
Darwin. She's the original witch from that universe that made it onto my list.
The shadiest of shady.
The shadiest of
I think we all four said Endora. I think we all agreed on her.
Yes, that bitch is everything. Also, she hated that man as much as I hated that man. We are always hated.
Listen, it's the dress and the tool for me. Like this purple dress, she always popped up in. I love
Endora.
Yes. And that wing liner. She fucking bad.
Yes.
The wing liner in the 80s or whatever.
She invented the wing liner. Okay.
Whatever it was. Yeah.
She is the original glamorous witch because up until then, the only witch we had in pop culture,
green face Elphaba.
Yeah,
we had Maleficent and we had the Wicked Witch of the West.
And she wasn't Elphaba then. She was just.
Oh, she was just the Wicked Witch of the West. You're right.
Right. She wasn't Elphaba yet. But still, like, yes. So, like, that's our list. Y'all, it's almost time for us to wrap it up. We've done our honorable mentions. So let me take this off the screen so everyone can see where they can reach you. So, Timon, where can they reach you?
Hey, everybody, before we get out, again, I'm Tamon Kane. You can find me everywhere at Tamon Kane, from Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and even PSN if you play PlayStation. That's Tamon Kane. And of course, look for me on jointhefraternity.com and tkpublishing.info.
All right, Julian.
All right, I'm Julian. You can find me on Instagram at badjuju, BADD with double D's, JUJU. You can also find me obviously on Facebook and things, YouTube, and you'll catch me here every Monday.
Every Monday. Not every other Monday.
But every Monday now. So
every Monday.
If you hated hearing us before, guess what? You're gonna hate it even more. Okay, and otherwise, where can we find you, Jermaine?
Yeah.
Oh, you can find me on Twitter at jerfear.com. Jerfear.com, like it's my whole thing. Swear I'm sleeping.
It sounds like the Fuhrer.
Or Jafar.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway.
Yes.
I gotta switch all of my other social media to that name because my YouTube is something else and my TikTok is like Hazanko J. So it's a whole lot of stuff.
Girl, you better consolidate.
I gotta streamline that mess.
All right, Fuhrer Bradley. On to Ricky. Where can we find you, girl?
Okay, so if you want to... Well, I'm going to say it again, though. So if you want to talk geeky things with me, you can best find me on Twitter at _RickyZ. That's RICKEYZ. Now, for everything else, or starting a podcast, you can find me on rickyzsocialmedia.com. I'm also on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. If it's social media, you can probably find me. So yeah, but for geeky stuff, find me on Twitter. I'm all about it.
Okay, really fast, because the one honorable mention that we didn't make that I'm now just looking at, Yennefer from The Witcher, absolutely, 100%.
Yennefer, yes.
Wait, is that lightning by me?
Yennefer.
Is that me?
You're welcome.
That is me, guys. If you hear that lightning, that's me.
It's fine.
That's the witching hour. It's the witching hour.
Right.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Again, follow, share, like. You can catch us next week on Monday at 8:00. Please tune in, tell everybody about it, and use your powers for personal gain.
So join us next week when we go into the Masters of the Universe and all that magic therein.
Yeah.
All right. Bye, y'all.
Bye.